Good evening, friends. Welcome to our class. My name is Tammy. Moving into our class for clarity and insight for our mind. We'll be doing lots of opening poses through the whole body, twists to help us feel that opening, clarity, insight. Sitting in easy pose right now, turn your palms up towards the sky. For your mudra, you can place your thumb and your middle finger together. Close your eyes. And here, turn to your breath, the Ujjayi breath. We inhale through the nose. Exhale through the nose. At first, you might want to exhale through the mouth, just releasing a little bit more adrenaline that way. Turning inwards. It's a really good idea to close the eyes and focus on your breath to help to do that. To be able to take this moment for ourselves in stillness, quiet. Feel your body start to settle. Use our exhale breath to help your body settle, let go. The exhale breath, feel everything just fall away from you. Feel a lightness around you. And now opening up your eyes. Turning to the front of the mat. We can take left leg forward and right leg crossing it. Place your left hand onto the outside of the right knee. Take your right hand back and sitting up nice and tall. Left foot up towards the sky and we inhale, sitting up again. Exhale, turning towards the right side. Again, you can close your eyes. You may tip your chin down just slightly. But continuing to sit tall. Listening into our spine. hold this pose. 45 more seconds. Breathe. Coming out of the twist. Last 15 seconds, we twist back to the center. A little twist to the other side. And then making our way out to the other side. So we take our right leg forward, left leg crossing over top. Place your right hand onto the outside of the left knee. Left hand comes back. Again, inhale and we sit up. Exhale, breath, twist to the left side. Oh, very nice twist here into our spine. Let's release tension into those back muscles. The tissues covering the muscles, the fascia, just usually the area that is heart needing to release. We let go. You may have a tip of the chin towards the chest. Feel the opening with the inhale breath. Exhale breath. The body release a little bit deeper. Taking notice how you're feeling in your physical body. Notice how you feel emotionally. And how is your mind? Just a little bit longer. And making our way out of the twist. Nice and slow. Come back to the center and then twisting to the other side. Gentle. And now release. Next pose is butterfly. So working our way down from upper body to middle of the body and then to lower body. So here we are at the middle of our body. You can place the pillows underneath of your knees or blocks too. Placing the bottom of your feet together for butterfly, your knees are supported. Just a little shift in the body first and then coming into stillness. Sit up with the inhale breath. Exhale breath. You may add the fold forward. Your exhale breath guides you to help you to release a little bit deeper. With the fold forward, we're able to get the length coming through our spine. may let the forehead be supported with your hands. You can stack up some blocks or pillows to do that also. Place your elbows down on blocks or the ground and then let the forehead be supported. Or add a deeper fold. We're out of butterfly. You've added a deeper fold. Coming up so slow. And releasing. Take your hands behind. Take your legs forward. And a little shake, shake, shake out your legs. To our next pose, which will be caterpillar, and this is a compression into the front of our body. Now you can stack your pillows so that they're a little bit higher here. And then add your fold over, or it could just be one pillow. So when you do want to add that fold over, sit up and then fold over. And this is a good time to let the forehead rest. If you weren't letting the forehead rest for the last pose and you're letting your head hang, this could be a really good time for you to do that. So letting our forehead rest, I want you to let your thoughts pass one by one. Now, this is probably the hardest part when we're thinking about maybe what we have to do. We're thinking about others. I want you to just think about yourself and how you're feeling, taking notice. Taking notice of how you are doing. Not trying to change anything, just taking notice. Feel your back lengthen, soften. Exhale breath. Feel your hamstrings. Stretching out through all the back of our body. Use your inhale breath to open up to areas that are a little bit tighter. Exhale breath, we release. We are a little bit more than halfway through this pose. This is at the point where we start to feel our hamstrings start to release. So use your breath a little bit more to help open up. Breathe into those tighter areas. And then exhale breath. Tell yourself to soften. Tell yourself to let go. Clearing those blockages with our exhale breath in our physical body, our mind, to help find clarity and insight. And now coming out of caterpillar, you're able to let your body sink a little bit deeper there. Those lovely hamstrings of ours and back. I hope that you found release too. Not only the hamstrings, the back there, just even if it wasn't the hamstrings as much. Okay, now we open up to dragonfly. We'll keep the pillows. You can also use a bolster. So opening up your legs into a V. We're gonna feel the length coming now through the inner thighs. We did some opening into the outside of the hips. So inner thighs. And again, you may want to stack the pillows up a little bit higher or use there, nice and really, really high, or bolster. And right to your groin, you're going to place the pillows and we sit up nice and tall again. And coming up and over. You can have your elbows down towards your pillows or your bolster at first too, or your props are higher. And then you may want to rest the forehead into the hands, or you're coming lower and then letting your forehead rest into the back of the hands, or even the cheek that you're letting rest. Are you able to let the front of your body sink a little bit more with the exhale breath? Notice if your exhale breath is longer than the inhale breath. Finding add a few more seconds onto the exhale breath to help you let go. It is time now to come out of this forward fold. So we make your way back up. And coming to the front of our body, and we'll lie down. So just taking your legs a little bit in and then bend through the knees, and take your props over to the side, bend through the knees, and we'll make our way down towards the front of our body. For half bow for our next pose. We're lying on the front of the body, but you can also do half bow on the side of the body. So on the front of the body, it would look like this. Uncurl both toes. Hold on to the right ankle and pelvic tilt. You're pushing your right pelvis, so right hip in towards the mat. The forehead will rest onto your arm. You may add a little flexion to your foot. So a little bit of a deeper press in towards the mat with the right hip. Side of the body would look like this. All close your eyes here. This is a good time to notice if our breath is even or not. Coming to an even breath by turning inwards to yourself. Letting your thoughts pass. We can notice different things about ourselves, but just not focusing on one. We'll slowly coming out of this pose. We'll take our right arm up and to the other side. We'll hold onto the left ankle. Pelvic tilt. We're pushing the left side of the hip into the mat. You may let the forehead rest just on your hand or your forearm. You may add a little flexion for your foot, so just flexing the foot a little. Inhale, opening up. Exhale, breath. Letting go. Letting go into the front of your body. Hip flexors. Quad.
Coming out of half bow. Release. Now releasing your arms to this, just the side of the body into Shavasana, onto the front of your body. Let your right cheek rest. Out of Shavasana on the front of our body. Coming into our next pose, Sphinx. Now, Sphinx may have not been my favorite pose at first, but I know how good it is. It is such a good pose for making your upper body stronger, helping your upper body to be stronger. A good pose for opening up through the front of our body. Now, tops of the feet are down, pubic bone down, strengthening our back muscles. Elongate, drawing your shoulders down away from the ears. So many benefits from this pose. You may also have support underneath the front of the body. So just underneath, could be your breasts are resting. Just underneath of the arms, that you could have a blanket there or a cushion rolled up. You may also, a little tip of the chin, continuing to lengthen through the spine. Knowing you will be stronger. And breathe. Breathing is so essential for these poses. We're holding for longer periods of time. Inhale breath, creating support for us through our spine, through the front of our body. Inhale breath, opening, support into the spine. Exhale breath, we're not letting everything just fall down, but just seeing if we can just let ourselves settle into the pose. Letting go of everything that does not serve us. You can let our head hang a little bit more. Use your exhale breath to let yourself go a little bit deeper. Coming out of Sphinx, Releasing down to the ground, back into Shavasana. This time the left cheek rests on your mat, arms by the side of the body. Your body rest. Feel the firmness of the ground, knowing you are supported. Your physical body. Out of Shavasana, we make our way into an opening and a twist. So coming out, we bring our arms forward, draw the right knee up, so bending through the right knee and drawing it up. A little bit higher of a lift through the upper part of our body. You take your left arm underneath and swinging open, so nice big windmill, coming up and over with the right arm. Taking your arms open, shoulder height. Now this big opening through the front of our body, it may be too much right now, so we can have our right arm just crossing over top here. You could also be lying on your back and having your knees turned over to the side. So both knees bent instead of just one. Turn your head the opposite way, your knee. Twisting into our spine, into the hip, opening through the upper body. Making our way back, we turn our head back to the center. And Coming out of this pose the opposite way that we went in. So right arm coming back and lying again on the front of our body. So take our left arm through into the other side. Take the left knee up and lifting up. We take our right arm under, and this time the left arm windmills up and over top. Now, remember, you can do it the other way too, with our knees both bent and coming up towards the right side. Turn your head the opposite way of that bent knee. This is such a fantastic pose for this big opening into the shoulder, into the chest. Usually we're quite tight. Lots of movements that we do forward. Let's work on the computer. One of my favorites now. Lots of parts of our body, releasing the tissue. And we help ourselves to let go a little bit more, to open up with our inhale breath, exhale breath, let go. And coming back now to the front center. Making our way out of the pose the opposite way. Left arm coming up and down over to the other side. And coming out of this twist, let's lie in Shavasana again with the right cheek resting, front of the body, and we rest. Coming out of Shavasana. Hurry, I know it's so lovely. And then making your way into child's pose. Back. Let the forehead rest. Now making our way back up. And now for our final pose, Shavasana. This time, Shavasana can be on our back. You can come into a meditative pose that you like for yourself that could be upright. You can make an incline for your body. So lying down, if that works for you, you can have your legs up the wall too for support. If you wanted to place anything onto your body so you're nice and warm, please do so. If you wanted the knees to be bent and you're lying on your back, helping to take support off, to support actually your spine instead of, if it is a little bit tight, do so. When you have found the pose that is good for you, finding stillness and our eyes are closed. With our eyes closed, feel your eye sockets be heavy. Bring your lips together and let them part. You may squeeze your glutes and then let them release to help soften into the hips, pelvis. Your breath becomes soft. We feel our upper body soften with the exhale breath. We feel our lower body soften with our exhale breath. We feel our whole body soften, sink, let go. Letting yourself just be. We'll call you back when it is time. Slowly coming out of Shavasana. Let's start to notice our breath. Wiggle your toes, wiggle your fingers. Starting to come back. If you are lying on your back, you may make your way slowly up by bending through the knees. And then you can take the right arm overhead, rolling over to your right side to fetal, and then coming up to a comfortable seated pose position. Then we place our hands to our heart center. Let ourselves take a moment here. I hope this class has helped you to find clarity of mind, clearing away those blockages in our physical body, us be more clear in mind, insightful. Namaste.